You
Well,
said.
just like leaning the points, like just a divisional
12 points.
matchup. I tend to
Right.
lean. I tend to lean the divisional dog.
Right. I know what you said.
This motherfucker's like, he's like, I don't care how you say it. What were you saying? All right, Christmas Day, Christmas Day. We wake up, presents down there, whatever you guys have, kids, girls, mistresses, all the above. We still have a football game on Christmas Day, and your Philadelphia Eagles are playing on that day. The Philadelphia Eagles are -12 favorites against the New York Giants. -12. And I understand. We said it week after week. I think Sharp is probably the best even kill guy who says it after week. Diddy, on the other hand, not so much even kill. But what were we 10-1 at one point? Were we 10-1 or 10-2? 10-2.
10-1. We were 10-1.
10-1. Relax. 10-2. Relax. 10-3. Relax. 10-4. Everybody just relax. Now we're sitting here at 10-4, looking like absolute dog shit on the field. Some players don't know what they're doing. Jalen doesn't look that good. We're running QB sweeps, but the play worked. He's sick. So much going around the bubble that we call Philadelphia Eagles. I want to ask you boys this one thing before we get into the bets of the game. Just fanboy with me. If they win out, is 13-4 really that bad? Like, are we saying this is a really? Are we on the? This doesn't look like the team last year. One, because it's not the team from last year. I think we need to be clear with that. It ain't the coordinators from last year either. We think we need to be clear. So regression should have already been thought. But since we were so good, maybe we thought we were better than we were. Whatever the situation is, and Diddy, I'll give you the floor first. If we finish 13-4 and sweep out, where's your confidence level with this Philadelphia Eagles team?
I expect
at 13-4 and winning the division.
For me, the record doesn't matter. You know, I've been on this podcast through the wins, yelling and screaming about the Philadelphia Eagles. 13-4 is a successful season in any team in the NFL, right? To win 13 games is a tough task. Salute to that. But we're a Super Bowl. We were a Super Bowl team looking for a bounce back and hopefully getting there this year. So the expectation was high. Like, you have the leadership, you're thinking in Jalen Hurts, he gets paid. You're hoping that Nick Sirianni can build these guys together and build them around. And they get 13 wins, because I expect them to win out. Salute to them. But when I'm looking at the next tier of teams, when you're looking at San Fran, when you're looking at the Cowboys, when you're looking at the Detroit Lions, I'm seeing a better team than the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, can anything happen? I can 100% say yes, anything can happen. But I don't think
let me play devil's advocate, because I saw Colin Cowherd did this, and I think it was just really smart. And I just need an answer. Eagles or the other team in the playoffs? The Rams at Eagles. Who you got?
That's tough, man. I don't know. I mean, the Rams has been smoking.
Give me a team. Give me a winner. Who you taking?
Beat a team twice.
Rams versus Eagles, right? In Philly. Rams versus Eagles in Philly. Who you got? Wow, that's a long pause, bro.
Yeah, because we didn't have to play against Kyren Williams when they had Kyren Williams. We didn't play him. That was their lock and key.
So hold on, Detroit against the Eagles. Hold on, Sharp.
Okay.
So Detroit against the Eagles in Philly. Shit.
Yeah. Shit. I mean, why should I think? I mean, no, Nate, do this for me. At this point, why should I think anything different? Those other teams are playing better than us. The Rams are playing better than us, are they not?
Yeah, but they're not going to beat us here.
I'm answering the question. The Rams are playing better than us. They just saw us 3 weeks ago, right? So they're familiar with us. Detroit Lions, they're playing better than us. Like, so I can't say, yeah, you know what, because we're home. No.
What do you mean? Because we have it's a home field advantage here, bro.
I agree.
Like, it's not. You can't just say because we're. That's absolutely the reason.
Nah, not for me. Not. No. I just think the team
Okay.
is not. I think if the team shows me these
You're
next
completely
3 weeks,
off on this team.
yeah, I'm not. Because
First round exit, then. First round
I try to
exit.
be a realist. I think depending on how these teams close out, I can see us having a first round exit. But I can also see us winning. But
Sharp,
I think the teams that get to the next level is the Cowboys. I don't think we beat the Cowboys again, and I don't think we beat the Niners again. Now, I'm giving you a significant answer on that. No, we don't beat those teams unless something happens injury-wise the next 3 weeks against with the 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. We healthy, we don't beat these teams, even at home. So,
Sharp
no.
putting your GM hat on like you tend to do, right? Confidence level with the Philadelphia Eagles right now.
So I think if they were at home, I'm going to remove the Niners. I would favor the Niners. I would favor the Niners at Philly in an NFC title game.
I think so, yeah.
I'll remove the Niners because I think they're going to win out. I think the Niners are going to win the Super Bowl. They're not going to lose another game the rest of the year. That being said, I would take the Eagles in a coin flip game at home versus all the other teams in the NFC simply because I think there's an element of aerial attack to the Cowboys and the Lions that if the weather's very bad in Philly late, which it can be, that kind of derails how they need to attack. So if they can't pass, they're in trouble versus the Eagles. If somehow it's a warm weather game, or if we were to have to play at Dallas or at Detroit and it got into a shootout, I don't like our chances. At home in inclement weather, I would like our chances. I mean, that's the best way to answer it.
Because, I mean, if they win out, they get the second seed, right? Or is that not in our control anymore?
There's a couple things that would have to go. Pretty much, it would win. It would help our favor. It would come to win-loss record of NFC opponents, and we have a slightly better schedule. So like,
but I mean, you already said it, did he? I mean, really, it's just Dallas, and Dallas. You feel like Dallas is going to lose 2 out of 3, and we have the Giants, Arizona, and the Giants.
Yeah,
so
if we both
I don't
teams
think
win
it's
out,
a guarantee it's Dallas. If Dallas and Detroit played indoors, either one of them have, weather's not an issue. If they played each other, I think that's a coin flip game.
Yeah,
no. I mean, for us to get the second seed.
If the Eagles win out and the Dallas Cowboys win out, we win. We win that tiebreaker.
Correct.
So what about if Detroit wins out?
If Detroit wins out, then that means they beat the Cowboys, so they will probably get the second seed.
Okay.
Because I think they would have, if they went out, they would have the better record, right? Because we have the same record now, right? Or they have 1 loss.
No, we have the same record as Detroit.
Yeah, so I think they will beat Dallas, and then they would go ahead on that one. We didn't play Detroit.
We didn't play Detroit this year.
Yeah,
but I think Detroit's schedule is favorable. It's harder, but it's still favorable. I think it's just because they play the Vikings.
Well, no,
they play the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Oh, Detroit plays the Cowboys. Oh,
right,
okay. Yeah.
If they beat the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Okay. But
I don't know because I don't know. There's a lot. It'll come down to NFC like win-loss of the NFC teams on your schedule. So like the Eagles need the Rams to keep winning. If the Rams keep winning, that's going to boost up the Eagles' schedule, like win-loss. Like, see what I'm saying? Basically, what's going to happen if there's a 3-way tie between those teams, it's going to come down to all the NFC teams on your schedule. They're going to add up those teams' wins and losses. And whoever's common opponent, like whoever's NFC opponents had a better win-loss total combined will get that. And I think our schedule's harder. I think right now our NFC opponents have a better record.
No, so here we go. So like I was saying, the Lions will edge out the Eagles for the number 2 seed based on a common game tiebreaker if both teams win out. I don't know which combo, but it says the Lions would edge out the Eagles for the number 2 seed if both teams win out.
But the Lions have to win out though, Right, that's
Right.
the thing.
And but
And the
so we
Lions,
have
and the
to win out.
Lions faced the Vikings twice and smashed with Dallas in between.
And Cowboys.
So, does anybody have a bet on the Eagles game?
Absolutely not.
No.
I would lean the Giants.
Yeah, I'll probably I would lean Eagles with the 12.
Woo.
Yeah. The Giants don't got nothing for us, bro. Their
Oh,
offense
we're gonna
is
win the
so
game.
vanilla.
We're gonna
Oh,
win
for
the
sure
game.
we're gonna win the
12
game.
12 points is a lot of points.
Yeah, it's still, but what is that? I mean, it's Barkley.
Part of me
Like
thinks the Giants are going to throw this game, though. So part of me thinks maybe Nate's on the right side. A little bit of me thinks the Giants are going to try to beat us in New York and fuck our season up that way. So they might. I'm serious. I'm dead serious because that would. So I think in their mind they're thinking let the Eagles beat the shit out of us. Let's show none of our good plays and we'll game plan for that next game and try to fuck them up at home with Tommy DeVito. So you're right. This game could be ugly, and then we sleepwalk, into the Giants that last game of the year, and they
think about it. Think about it. They've lost 3 in a row.
They ain't gotta tell me nothing.
They need. I don't. This is
You gotta
a
tell me
statement game.
You gotta tell me though. I'm off this game. You can leave. They gotta show me. They gotta show me something different. So all right.
Yeah, I hear you.
If I'm with Sharp early. What he said, he said you would lean the Giants, right? That's what you said.
Well, just like leaning the points, like just a divisional
12
matchup. I tend to lean. I tend to lean the divisional dog.
Right. I know what you said.
This motherfucker's like, he's like, I don't care how you say it. What were you saying, Cat?
But I'm saying that's universal. You could put that to be like Raiders and Chiefs. You could have made that be Bills.
I don't care. As long as you said Giants plus 12, okay. We're on the same page.
I mean, I'm not taking it. I'm definitely not touching
this. Yeah, I know y'all not taking it, but I get the take. I get the
It's stay away from me for sure.
Yeah. So in a possible future Super Bowl matchup, great night game for Christmas night. You have the Baltimore Ravens traveling to San Fran, going East Coast, going West. San Fran is now favorite -5.5, totals 46.5, money line is 230. I did see and look at this game pretty closely. There's a couple. There's actually a take I had where I was right with Sharp, where I said San Fran is going to kill Baltimore in this game. Rain changes my mind just a little bit. I think it's supposed to be raining, about 55, 60 rainy in this game, a little bit. I liked it when it was a little bit less. I thought the line opened at almost 3.5, right, Sharp? 3.5.
No,
4.
actually, no. The look ahead, not even the early line. The look ahead line was 4.5 last week before these two teams played.
Okay.
So the line hasn't really moved, and then they reposted it right at 4.5 again.
Yeah. Again, MVP notations all over this game. Purdy, Jackson. Obviously, we know San Fran has the better roster up and down. Defense, you could argue because that Baltimore defense is for real. I feel like Purdy might have a little bit trouble in this game. Man, this is a tough game to handicap. I really like San Fran in the beginning, but now I'm kind of switching my head a little bit, and when I'm getting a little unsure, probably going to be a stay off game for me and just watch it like everybody else. But Sharp, I know you have a big spot here, man. So take it away, man. What you got?